There used to be a show on television called Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom, where they would catch an animal, track it, and kind of follow its movements and everything. Well, we're going to do something similar to that right now. We're going to take 100 25-year-olds, and for the next 40 years, we're going to track their movements. During that 40-year period, 20 of them will have died before reaching age 65. Now, they may die somewhere along this curve, but statistically speaking, about 20 people will actually not make it to what people refer to as retirement age. Well, the next 50 will have made it to 65, but they'd be broke. And broke could be hand to mouth, paycheck to paycheck. In other words, they really don't have anything saved during that period in their life. The next is 25 people will make it to 65 as well, but this time they have to work. And they probably have to work versus wanting to work. There may be one or two that really love their job and they'll continue to work because that's what they love to do. That's great. The problem is 25 people will have to do some form of job, some job skills, whether it's something they've done all their life or something that they'll have to do even when they retire. Now, if you do a quick study of the math, we've already accounted for 95 people so far. So what happens? Well, the last 4 of them are financially independent. Let's say that the people that are either broke or working have a car repair, and that car repair may cost $500. Well, they may have to beg, borrow, or steal that money in order to get that car out of the shop. A financially independent person may say, well, you know what, I'm tired of spending money on this car, so I'm going to go ahead and just write a check for a brand new car. I'm not worried about money anymore or anything like that because I've been able to build my financial wealth to a point where I don't have to worry about money. Now, the last person is rich. And that's when the wife can write the check and do whatever she wants and therefore still have enough money. But all kidding aside, statistically speaking, only 5 people really make it financially sound for the rest of their lives. Now, a question I want to ask to the 50 and 25 group, could you have done something earlier in your life where you could change that history, or maybe you could end up here? And I would say most people would agree. Now, I can't talk to these people right now, but while they were alive, could they have established a legacy where if something did happen, their beneficiaries would not really end up struggling here, but actually potentially go over here? So that's what we do when we help people. We work through that whole strategy on how we want to get people as far away from this as possible and get to the point where there is a legacy that's established.